We begin at 5:30 with the push on Capitol Hill to solve the crisis at the southern border. Thanks for sticking with us, everyone. I'm JC Monahan.
And I'm Corey Smith. Lawmakers down in Washington are working on a bipartisan immigration bill. It comes as Massachusetts and other states struggle to house migrants who have arrived. NBC 10 political reporter Matt Pritchard live in Boston with new reaction from Governor Healey. Matt?
Yeah, Corey, JC, when you really talk with these folks, specifically Governor Healey, you can tell that there's a sense of optimism, but also skepticism. On one hand, they've been trying to pressure the federal government to do something about this problem for months, but on the other, it's hard to imagine a divided Congress being able to get this over the finish line. Governor Maura Healey urging action from Congress.
Look, the path is pretty clear. We know we need greater security at the border.
A bipartisan immigration bill taking shape in the Senate, providing for expedited work permits and powers for the president to close the border during surges.
I'm hopeful that they can act, that they can get this done.
Now, Healey isn't alone. Others from the Bay State, like Representative Jake Auchincloss, are hopeful a deal can get done.
This bill moves the ball forward. Democrats in the Senate negotiated in good faith with Republicans on a tough, fair border security measure.
But in a divided Congress, nothing is guaranteed. Now, President Biden says he'll, quote, use those abilities the day I sign the bill into law, but his predecessor has a different view.
Our border is open and gushing.
Now, former President Trump sending a Truth Social post, writing, a bad border deal is far worse than no border deal, creating a rift among GOP members.
He does not want us to solve the problem at the border. He wants to lay the blame for the border at Biden.
I'm glad he's weighing again against this deal because from what I understand of it, I don't like it.
Meanwhile, Massachusetts is struggling to house the thousands of migrants arriving in the state.
And we need relief for states like Massachusetts, who are basically bearing the cost of Congress's inaction on immigration.
And I asked Governor Healey about President Trump trying to influence this vote on the GOP side of the aisle. She said that's irresponsible and that something needs to be done now so that this problem can be fixed in the immediate, not after we get through the election cycle. As for the Senate, they are back in session tomorrow. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer had said that negotiators were going to work through the weekend. Remember, this isn't just immigration. There's also funding for Ukraine and Israel tied into all of this. So a very important bill. We'll be watching it closely for you as things move along. Guys?